let's talk a little bit about toys and enrichment that you can do with your dog. You can use your regular dog toys, the squeaky kind, things like that. The Kong Wubba is a really tough toy that has a squeaker in it and things like that. That's hard for a dog to chew up, but it's a toy that a lot of dogs really enjoy. It has the squeaking, they can chew it, has a tug part on it, things like that. There are different kinds of enrichment toys, so toys that kind of get their brain working, kind of keeps your dog or puppy out of your hair if you're busy, things like that. Something that you can use in the dog kennel. Now, things that you do need to remember about enrichment toys is to be sure to switch them up, and also when they're not using them or playing with them, to be sure to put them up right away so that it stays interesting. When it's down, they use it, they like it. When they're done using it, be sure to put it away so it's out of sight, out of mind. Otherwise, they'll get bored with it and they'll stop using it. Also with enrichment toys, you do want to make sure that they kind of get an appetite. So you might want to skip a meal before you're going to introduce an enrichment toy to them so that they are stimulated and hungry enough to want to figure the toy out. These are toys that are kind of like puzzles. They have to use their brain to figure out, how am I going to get that toy, treat, whatever, out of this. One of our favorite enrichment toys that we actually use here at the shelter is a Kong. It comes in different sizes, but what we do here is we mix peanut butter, pieces of dog food, and wet food in a bowl. We stuff it into the Kong and we freeze it for about a day. We give it to the dogs so that they have something to do during the day. They have to use their brains to figure out how to get all that stuff out of that. It keeps them busy. It's good for teething puppies. It soothes their teeth because they need to chew. It's good for dogs that are having anxiety in their kennel because it keeps their mind off of what's going on. How do I get out of the kennel? Instead, I have the Kong to keep me busy. This is something really fun. There's also busybody toys, like the Bristlebone. It's a really sturdy toy, and what you do is you untwist the side of it and you put these gnaw hides on the inside and twist this back on. The dog has to learn how to get the gnaw hides off. So it kind of keeps their brain stimulated, but also it's good for chewing and things like that. This is the bouncy bone, kind of the same concept. Put the gnaw hides on there, twist it back on. Very tough toy, so they can't chew through it, and it can keep dogs busy for hours. There's also the everlasting treat ball. This has a treat that you pop into this squishy little dome thing. They have to learn how to kind of squish it and get that treat out. Some dogs can figure it out pretty quickly. Some dogs, it takes hours for them to get through it. So you kind of have to see what their preference is, if they like it, if they don't like it, things like that. There are also food dispensing toys and treats for your dog or puppy. This is the Bobble-Lot. Basically, you unscrew the bottom of it and you'll put food inside of it and you'll screw the bottom back on, and it has a little hole here that dispenses food or treats. The dog has to learn how to move it around to get the food out of it. You can feed your dogs meals in these, or you can just put some treats in there and give it to them and let them have at it so they can get it all out. This is the biscuit block. You can put hard dog treats inside of here and they have to learn how to get the treat out. There's another type of treat dispensing toy. You put food inside of here, dog kibble, treats, something like that, and give it to them, see if they can figure it out. The mini cube is kind of the same thing. It's a cube, has a hole. You can make it harder or easier by reducing the size of the hole. So that's kind of fun for dogs that are really smart. You can make it smaller so that the food is harder to get out. This is the Tug-A-Jug. The Tug-A-Jug, basically, you unscrew the bottom of it and you put food, kibble, treats inside of it, the bottom back on, give it to your dog, and you'll have to kind of show them how to do it. They basically have to learn how to maneuver the rope to get the kibble out. So you'll have to put it down and show them that when I move it, there's kibble that comes out of it. And this is the way a lot of people actually feed their dogs. So you've been at work for 6 to 8 hours and your dog is a little squirrely. Put their food in here and give it to them so they have an hour to exercise, use their brain, and not bother you, things like that. You can also use homemade items to make enrichment toys. You can use pizza boxes, empty pizza boxes. You can smear peanut butter on top, put some dog treats in there, some bones, things like that, and shut it. You can give it to them outside, and they have to learn how to figure out to open the lid or to somehow get inside of there to get all the kibble, peanut butter, things like that out. You can also use water bottles. Be sure to take the ring, cut the ring off the top, but you can put some of their kibble in there. You can leave the lid off if you want, so they learn how to dispense the food out of it, or you can cut holes in the side of the bottle so that they learn how to maneuver it around to get the food out. You can use empty egg cartons, smear some cheese in there, some peanut butter, some kibble, things like that, and shut that, give it to them. Just any kind of cereal boxes, things like that, smearing peanut butter in there and putting some treats, things like that, shutting the box, giving it to them so they have something to do is also really, really fun, and it's inexpensive too.